Doug Canada Cacheevo.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know who Doug is.
I worship the ground that he walks on.
I've known Doug since I was born.
Doug? Tell you who Doug is.
Legend. Historian.
It's no good cheating drunk, lazy ass, never does the fucking dishes.
Mathematician. Brewmaster.
See, he's a friend first.
Winner of the 1967 Frisbee World Championships.
And like, he's a fisherman second.
And to some tribes in Africa, God. Some people say he was born on the back of a moose during a snowstorm in an igloo in the middle of the tundra. Some people say he was born on a bed of clouds and raised by beavers. Some people think that he's just always existed.
Pinchy, I love my Pinchy. Lord knows he's the greatest in the world. Pinchy, you would never hurt a fly. You would never clamp on me. My Pinchy.
How could I not have known him? He and I were rather suddenly introduced at the age of 16 during my wilder years. I accidentally swallowed an LSD pill given to me by a friend of mine. But it was during that experience that I first met Doug Canada Cacheevo.
We met in a Nova Scotian tavern under a year ago. I was a wench. He paid for his entire meal and fish. At the end of the night, he proposed. That was that. So romantic.
So we met at a bar, and he punched me. But I punched him after. The relationship just blossomed. It blossomed since then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can we have our daughter back?
You'll get your daughter back when you answer the goddamn questions! Now it's all of this shit!
Please let us go.
Now, this is interesting. Doug Cacheevo's image was first displayed on cave paintings in southwestern Nova Scotia. They were discovered there some years ago. Other notable appearances by Cacheevo in history include Da Vinci's painting, The Last Supper, depicting Christ with his disciples. If you look very closely at the back of the painting, you can just barely make out the outline of Doug Cacheevo. Now, his most recent appearance, I believe, was the Apollo 11 landings in 1969.
Boys aren't much for conversation now, are you?
Now, he had arrived there about a week before the astronauts actually touched down. I believe he'd gotten there the Tuesday, and they arrived the Friday, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. But I digress. If there has been a significant historical event in history, he's been there. Unfortunately, the footage from the Apollo 11 landings was edited so that Cacheevo would not appear there in order for the US government to save face. But this is how history goes.
This is for you, Pinchy. It's always been for you. Marge is a dirty bitch.
How's he affected me? Now I have 35 kids.
Wait, in like 1 year?
Well, only one of them's mine. Cheating fuck.
My university thesis was based on him, and I've now written a book, Cacheevo, the book behind the story about the myth, volume 2.5.
And how was your book sold?
Well, regrettably, not so well. I've sold 5 copies to date, but I'm expecting a veritable boom in the industry any day now.
One day, we got really, really, really drunk.
Oh, do you want to see the pictures I took of him? I took pictures of him. I have some of his hair as well. I took it, brought it from his shower. There was some on the toilet seat too, but I didn't take that.
Jesus Christ, Pinchy. Hurry the fuck up. They're pissing for like 5 goddamn minutes.
Where is he? I can tell you where he ain't. In the kitchen doing the fucking dishes.
No one knows exactly where he is now, but it's been rumored that he's exploring the ancient Egyptian catacombs in Russia.
When I most recently signed into his email account, there was one that was 512 kilobytes in size. From Expedia, confirming his 7:18 p.m. flight to Russia. It was number 815, if I recall accurately. So I'm pretty much working 15 hours every day so that I can go to Russia and search out him and possibly secure him if possible.
He's in Russia.